Hey, my name is Pav, and at 29 I made a full transition from hospitality to video production. Today I work as a head of video for one of the London studios shooting e-commerce and product videos. And this is my story. Hopefully I will inspire someone to take that leap of faith and do the transition. So until my late 20s I was working behind the bar, and I had no experience with cameras or video editing whatsoever. So just before pandemic happened, I was trying to sell my old Canon. I bought it a couple of years ago secondhand, just dabbling into photography, and it was lying gathering dust for quite a few months now, so I was looking to get rid of it. And I placed it on a Facebook market and nobody was buying it for some time, and out of boredom, one of the days I started shooting some videos. I focused on making very short videos just for fun, just trying to replicate some of the special effects I've seen on the internet. You know, I would clone myself, or maybe I would levitate. Just whatever spiked my curiosity and appeared to be fairly simple to do, I would do. And it helped me to get familiar with Premiere Pro quite fast, helped me to navigate the system, helped me to get familiar with After Effects and Photoshop. Then pandemic happened. So when pandemic happened, I actually had some money saved, and now my bar closed down and I had so much spare time on my hands, so I just went full in shooting videos. I was shooting as much as I could, editing for 8-9 hours a day, just sitting in the living room in front of my laptop with short breaks for food. And around the same time I decided I'll try to start freelancing. So this was another extremely valuable decision. I made pennies. I would work for a full day for $5-10 just to have this experience of working with clients, of what is it like to adhere to specific guidelines, what is it like to have a specific deadline. All those things, they don't exist with your personal project. When you do something for yourself, you can finish whenever you're tired, and if something doesn't work out, if you hit the wall, you can say it's good enough. Obviously with clients it's a little bit different. So all this valuable experience prepared me for my first real opportunity, and it came in a shape of working as an editor for JellySmack. So thanks to my experience with freelancing, thanks to my small portfolio of those silly videos I did, I absolutely dominated my interview. I managed to impress recruiters enough to negotiate a pay rise of 20% even before I started, which was very encouraging and set a good baseline for my career with them. It was a very great place to work in, good money. I rose through the ranks quite fast. I ended up managing my own team of editors internationally, and at that moment it almost felt like I made it. However, if only it was that easy. So I got laid off a couple of years later, and I got laid off just like a bunch of people in my team, in the company, and around the world at that time, really. And I thought I gonna find a new job quite easily, because now I had a good CV, strong experience with a big company, and I was never been further from the truth. My experience was in management, and I wanted to shoot video, I wanted to produce content, I wanted to work behind the camera. And I had no content to prove it. I had the same silly videos I did 2-3 years ago, but obviously you can't go to a commercial clients with it. So I bought myself a camera and I started contacting every restaurant, bar, cocktail bar, coffee place in the area, just going door to door, trying to build myself portfolio, trying to get any gigs, try to learn as much as I could, so I potentially could break into hospitality industry. So I can start taking pictures of drinks, maybe record some promo videos for bars. I had some experience in this field, so I thought that would be a good niche for me. And once again, I had some money saved. This is a very valuable advice, to always save some money for a rainy day. So when this kind of situation happens, you don't be stressed of, oh no, what's gonna happen next. I had enough money saved for the next couple of months to build something up and not jump desperately for a next opportunity. So I spent a couple of months just trying to make it work without any success, and that's when my next big breakthrough happened. And it happened thanks to something that I did over a year ago. So over a year ago, I had a dinner with my friends, and one of my friends were actually working as a manager at the studio, and asked if she can pass my CV to a decision maker. Somebody basically asked her to get a job at the studio. She said it's not up to her, and I think I had to ask her a couple of times, but she agreed to pass my CV on. And long story short, I ended up getting a trial. I came in for a couple of hours to shoot some watches. They gave me red camera, they gave me a bunch of lights, and I was as confused as it gets. I never worked in a studio. I never worked with a serious equipment before. And luckily I've seen some tutorials on how to operate red camera, so I had some idea of what I should press and what I should try to do. Plus people were in the studio to kind of give me a hand and look after me, just to make sure I don't do anything too silly. And the problem was I was very slow, I was doubting myself, and instead of shooting 20 watches, I barely made one. However, I managed to make a really good impression. My social skills, my personality were on a level for people to think, you know what, we can train him. So that's what they did. A couple of months later, they needed somebody to cover a shift. Their videographer was busy, so they said they're gonna bring me in, they're gonna let me shadow, then they're gonna train me, show me around, so when the time is right, I can take over. And from there on, maybe once a month, maybe once every couple of months, they would call me as a freelancer to cover a shift, maybe assist. And this gave me a valuable experience in the industry. It gave me this exposure and connections. So now, a year later, I'm unemployed, trying to make it work. And they contacted me again and asked me if I can come and shoot something for them, which I did. And during the day, I found out that one of their videographers was actually leaving, and they're actually looking for somebody to start as soon as possible. I can say I was lucky, but I think luck is timing multiplied by preparation. Because for the last few months I've been working hard, making sure I know how to operate camera, lights, how to work with clients, going door to door. I had good portfolio, I made myself a website. So when they gave me an opportunity to take a full-time position, I was ready. And that brings me here. So I've been working in the studio for last year, and it was an amazing journey. I've learned a lot, but not to repeat mistakes of the past. Now, all my spare time, I still work on improving myself. I still work on creating more portfolio pieces, spec ads, improving my network, just making sure that when next big opportunity comes, or if the wind will change, and it always changes, I'll be ready. So hopefully I inspire someone to take that leap of faith, or at least to work a bit harder to explore their opportunities. In the future, I will show some of my spec work, analyze them. This is going to be an opportunity for me to reflect on what could have been done better and what I should do next. Thank you.